We've had a disaster. Can you hear me all right? Daisy, Jerry, Ted, how you doing? Hopefully you can hear me all right. So we've had a disaster. The puppies are broken. Babies. So I wasn't going to bring them in here, but they kind of are in here now. So what are you going to do? Hello, my babies. Oh my God. Hang on. So they're all a bit happy to see me. Hello, my babies. And what is that? Jack, why have you knocked that down? Well, this is all going well, isn't it? Jack, get down. Pups in. Total disaster. Dan, how are you doing? I stand in. Wow. Riff, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. So the puppies were meant to be in here, but they broke into daughter's bedroom. They've had Weetabix. They've been in a stuff. Oh God, what have they got now? Hang on. You lot off. Oh my God, what was in that bag? Oh dear God. So we're just gonna move some stuff out the way because it's not my fault they got in. I've got no idea where the box of Weetabix was, but it's not here anymore. Yeah, same kind of thing here. Hello, babies. He's a lot like Jack in his face. Oh my God, what's she got? Rose, how are you doing? Rose, I broke into... Look, Jet, who's there? Jet, let me get your photo. I know, I'm going to hug you. You're cheating. I'm going to hug you. There's Jet. If she'll stay long enough, still long enough. So yeah, they broke into daughter's bedroom. They've opened the door. They've had Weetabix. Hang on. They've got a game where they hide behind that suitcase and attack each other. We'll just move some stuff. Sorry, daughter's bedroom's a tip-ish. I've got in. No idea where the Weetabix came from at all. You lot, get down. So it's a bit... Paul, how are you doing? Oh, hang on, that one. What's that one got? What have you got? Who is it? Oh no, you've got a wrapper. Meg, what was in the wrapper? Let go. Cake bar. Damn it. Oopsie daisy. Buddy Big's in the house. How are you doing? So that suitcase has become somewhere to play. Wolf, how are you doing? Wolf, lots of mini wolves. Lots of mini wolves. So there's Jet. This little girl's gonna be Rose's best friend. Right, really? Who's that? As if I didn't know. That's Orange. He's gone ridiculously cuddly. Challenging, how are you doing? How you get off that bed, she'll have you. So that's Pluto without the collar on. Someone pulled his collar off. I thought, what's the point of it getting put on? There's Meg. She'll hide behind there. I desperately want Pluto to do his zoomies for you to see because it is hilarious. The game is, they run from in here, through there. The first one that leads the pack back in here gets jumped on and attacked by them all. So Pluto's learned to start the race off, but to hang back in there. So funny. Janie, how are you doing? Janie, I'll give you a wrench. Is volume all right? Sarah, how are you doing? Pegasus, good to see you, sorry. Get out, get out. Actually, out of it. Out, 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 out. You can go behind it, but not in it. And the games begin. So yeah, I wasn't having them in. Oh, cool, Paul. And here we have Jet. Jet is ridiculously cuddly at the minute. This is Rose's little girl. Hey, baby. You're not very good at staying still, are you? Do you know what, Buddy? He's there. That's Mini Buddy. And in a minute, he will start the wacky races. Out the suitcase. You can go behind it, but not in it, please, little doggies. Yeah, that's him pounding Huey. There's an Ugg boot, and there's an Ugg. He's stuck on his back. I don't know if you could see that, but Pluto was stuck on Huey's back, and Huey was spinning round in a circle and he couldn't get off. I can hear the tinkle and creak of Meg doing something she shouldn't. Out that corner. Hey, ooh, sorry people, a bit hectic. Could you see that? See, she not only plays with Pluto, who's actually on my knee. Hey, little boy. So, mini buddy. This little buddy just loves to run all day. Any need? Oh God, what are you eating? What have you got? So, Orange and Meg have decided that they're going to be noisy today. Irish Raider, how are you doing? Hang on, I'll give you a wrench. Do you know, Irish Raider, I'm down to 5. There was 9 in the litter. There goes the Ugg. She's ran away with the Ugg. But they are just so much fun. Oh God, any need. So, boys. There's the Uggs. Oh, he's put them all together. Do you know what? See, he's off through there with that Ugg. He's wanting to get everyone to chase him. Well, Tors, how are you doing? Yeah, it makes Rose panic a little bit. See, Rose, look. Oh no, he's bringing it back. Hello, little boy. Oh, does he want to run? Here he goes. He's going to start. Look at him go. The head goes up, but the bum goes down. See, the first one through. We've got another one doing a silly run. Gentlemen, less of the noise. Yes, Rose, we'll ignore the fact that they're on the Ugg. Give me the hairbrush. They love makeup brushes as well. They steal all our makeup. With having them since they're born, I can tell them apart. But they do change all the time. So, Pluto's always been the, not dopey, but the geeky one, the Scooby-Doo, we'll call him. This one here, without the collar on. He's always been the Scooby-Doo, just wants to run. But Willow's decided that she absolutely loves him because he play fights back. None of the others will fight with her. Mick, how you doing? Dan, good to see you. So none of the others will play fight back with Willow, but he does. Not this one, that one. He's still very Scooby-Doo, but she constantly seeks him out to play. She'll pull him round by his tail. She'll pin him down with the paws and nibble at him and nibble at him, and then she'll pull him by his tail. Catherine, how you doing? Johnny, good to see you, Johnny. The king of chilies. How you doing? Right, you're going to give Rose a nervous breakdown. They don't actually damage them. They're just like carrying them. What you doing? Come here, little girl. Jet. Hey, you lot. I haven't been giving them treats yet, but the family that took the 2 girls, they are. I'm giving them the treat puzzle balls as well. You could, for treat training, use just, you know, the little nuggets of food that you've got. The Purina, you could use that. They all have a mad 5 minutes and then they chill out. And when you have one, hello little one, hello Jet. When you have one out by the moment, they're a lot more quiet. They're not so wanting to play and being lunatics. They turn 9 weeks old. Get off, she'll have you. Stop, you lot. Off, little people. Thank you. That's one of the work shoes, so we'll stick it there. They did have a Canada Goose jacket, which I took straight off them. I think that would be a step too far. They love mirrors, Rose. They'll play with each other in the mirror. But at the minute, it's a competition because everyone wants to sit on your knee and get cuddled in. Labradors are very food driven, shall we say. What you doing? So that's little Buddy, that's mini Buddy, who just wants to run. Buddy's making out that he likes Uggs. But they'll spend ages looking in the mirror at themselves. Shoe abuse. I tell you what they do love, like silicone sliders, squishy sliders like that clog. It must be the sensation when they bite, that sensation they love. Oh, cool down. It'll be a bit to get used back to, but you'll settle right in. It's home, isn't it? You'll smash it. Do you, Buddy? But when they are on their own, they're a lot more chilled. So he's gonna set off zoomies. Oh no, he bottled it, he dropped it. You lot off the box. Like my mum and dad were here a couple of days ago to see Meg, that little demon, and having the others put away, cheap seeds, how are you doing? Having them others put away, she was just dead chilled. She wasn't bouncing around like a lunatic. And we're very much into tummy rubs. They drop and roll for the mum. That's how the mum controls them. Just that little noise. But there you go, Rose. She loves that tummy rub. Absolutely loves it. There's Jet. They all just love that tummy rub. But when mum makes a certain noise, they all drop and roll. And it's partly to do with that, but they love a tummy rub, don't you, Jet? Hey, little girl with your bat ears. Jet. Hello, little girl. So she might have the odd little scratch on its tummy. They all have, but it's just from them play fighting. Puppies being puppies. And those sharp teeth. Hey, little girl. They all love the sensation of tiled floors on their feet as well. How are you doing, cheap seats? Rose, very probably. Get out that, what have you got? Stop pinching stuff. They're also little tea leaves. What have you got behind there? They use the back of that suitcase to hide and attack each other. It's so funny, the little games. Angela, good morning. So this is Huey. And if I could show you, right, Meg. Right, she wants to meet us. So there's Meg. She's mum and dad's little girl. If they think they're chewing it, you stick your finger in the gap between their front and back teeth, and it doesn't hurt. Ow, that did though. She got me on the back. But this one is Meg. And then we'll have Jet, who's behind me chewing my shoe. Who is it? Hello, Huey. This, Jet even. This little boy, Huey, he's an absolute, oh shit, right, hang on dog. Oh, she's zooming me in. Jet was on my phone. So this is Huey, and he's an absolute sweetheart. He's a very gentle soul. If Willow wants to play fight, his tail goes under and he legs it like the others. But he's just a lovely little boy, aren't you, son? He's a bit longer haired than the other boys, but incredibly cuddly, aren't you, son? Got a bit of a soft spot for him. So there you go, mirror playing. You lot, get down off the bed. You lot, behave. Miss Red, how you doing? You lot, come on. Right, what have you got? Off. They're terrible. DJ, how are you doing, DJ? Puppies, lots of puppies. Almost half that I had the other day there. Right, off the bottle. Yeah, Labradors, training to food. They'll do anything for food. They're never full. And they're always on the look for food. Oh, we're going to play with a sock. She wants them to chase her, look. How's things, Pegasus? Angela, I've been so sad. When they first started leaving, it was horrible. Yeah, here start the wacky races. So, hey, less of the noise. What have you got? You started this. Yes, they have a wait. I might bring you some if I've got some spare. Training them on newspaper. They're used to toilet being on newspapers. If you put that next to a door, take to it, and then increase it from there. Hello, little. Who are you? Oh, you're orange. He was really quiet and happy. Right, you two, behave. So there. Get off the makeup bag, she'll have you. It becomes a compete about who gets on my knee. I'll have a mad 5 minutes and then they chill out and come and get sat. Now Pluto, mini buddy, is a hand holder. He constantly wants to hold your hand. He's not actually chewing, he's just kind of mouthing. Aren't you, Sam? There you go. Jet's getting Huey told. He wants her to chase. It's so funny watching the little games. A little foundation. They love makeup brushes. You go, Jet. They thieved a pack with a new toothbrush in. They went mad with that. They loved that toothbrush. It must be the sensation. Gary, how are you doing? I'm not out walking. Little one's lost school, but she'll be back on school on Monday. So normal service will resume, out walking. Paula, how are you doing? Yeah, do you know what? They grow so fast, Paula, so fast. Rose, if you've got any odd socks, love socks, absolutely love socks. It's one of their favourite toys. They've got doggy toys, but bottle caps. Paul, how are you doing? Yeah, Janie, she's got Downs, and so that comes with a lower immune system. Tummy bugs used to absolutely hammer her, but she hasn't had one for years. She caught a tummy bug, and it's taken almost 3 weeks for her to get almost back to normal. We're just waiting for a test to come back because obviously she's had it for nearly 3 weeks. But we think it's just an extreme reaction of her body to a bug. Obviously, I can't. Beth, how are you doing? Love you too, Beth. You're an absolute legend. Yeah, she's not being sick. It's the other end that's been the issue, Beth, and I just can't get rid of it. It's not salmonella. They did get a test for that. It's not salmonella. But they don't know what. Go on, Jet. You get them told. Good girl. And the chasing begins. Rustic, how are you doing? Go on, Jet, get him told. You see, little Buddy has learned his fighting moves from his mum. You too, Buddy. Here he comes. Hey, noise. Sorry, they're a bit noisy. Do you know what? Imagine what it would be like with all 9. I mean, I've got 5. Are you done? Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I've dropped the picture quality. And I was like, oh, dizzy ducks. Yeah? Oh, they're just playing. Yeah, they're just playing. So Willow's looking. Might let her. David, how are you doing? Why are you barking at a suitcase, you weirdo? What are you barking at? What? Yeah, I'll let her in a minute. There was nothing in the suitcase. What were you barking at? So this one's Mum and Dad's little girl. She's a very clever little girl, but she's also the Willow of the litter. She's a mischievous little thing. But yeah, I dropped the picture quality just to see if it made a difference, so that's brilliant. Jet. You're having a nibble, girl. No, Dan. One's going to Mum and Dad, so we'll see her grow up. This one now with the red collar. One of the Fox Reds has gone to daughter's boyfriend's boss, so we get to see her. Yes, of course, she's got a blanket. They've been sleeping. Oh, don't show that. Oh, it's Jet as well. She's wanting to carry it to get them to chase her. she's got a blanket that they've been sleeping with, they've been playing with, but Willow's also been sleeping with. I'm bringing a toy as well. You wild, wild lot. But yes, I'll stick you socks in and some other bits. They've got loads of toys, but they choose funny things to play with. Was she watching it? What did you think to the sound of them? I've got helicopters. I can't see it because it's in the clouds. Helicopters have been constantly don't land in my garden. It was hovering there. You lot, what you doing? When you see them all together, you kind of know that they're... What are you chewing? Right, she's got cardboard. What have you got? Get off. We'll hide that. What are you doing? What are you doing? See, Meg isn't as big, so she has to rely on speed. It's funny the way they play. The man, how you doing? I've got a really flat garden and we're kind of in a clearing and there's a main road behind me. And they do give us the fear if there's an accident. They did land in the field just down the road the last time. There was an accident on the main road. You lot. What? Yeah, I'll let her in a bit. You get off that. She'll have you. We'll hide that up there. I've got to put everything back in place. Correct, she's off. We are zoomies again. Except for, ooh, you're not doing zoomies. What you not doing zoomies for? You're the fun. Because she was first through, they all go. Outdoor Eagle, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. So, little Pluto's claimed my name. Who we've got? We've got Meg and we've got Huey trying to destroy a suitcase. Hey, stop chewing it. We've got Orange. Hello, little boy. He's very like Jack, very like Jack. Incredibly like his dad. Same face, but obviously dad's fox red. Their zoomies are hilarious. The little bums on the floor. Are you wanting the lid back? Is that what you're after? I like hiding behind it. Hang on. When two decide they're playing together, they'll play together for hours and annoy each other. Ooh. What you doing? Hello, Huey. Batman, how you doing? Oh, Batman, it's a lot of work. Adrian, how are you doing? Get off. Off. They work together to steal things. Off, 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 off. That was naughty, and I've got to fold that back up and put it back like you've not been in here. They are so sneaky. They're a lot of work. Kiwi, how are you doing? So now they've got a mini cheddars bag. And Pluto's got it, so he will lead the chase, I think. Oh no, he's giving it to Meg. Oh no, they split it. I'll have that, thank you. And they're off. And she's still got it, little Meg. Janie, lovely, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in. Oh, cool. Wow. Thanks for watching, everyone. Feel free to join chat. They play with things that you don't expect them to play with. Mick, absolutely fantastic news. Right, out the suitcase. But yeah, they love the feel of tiles on their feet. Absolutely love tiles. It's just different sensations. They're not too sure about outside because they haven't really spent much time outside with them being so little, and they weren't born in a kennel. But I absolutely adore them. Adore them. Yes, if everyone watching would like to leave me a like, subscribe, feel free to join the chat. You're all welcome to join. Oh, and we're at the mirror again. Hey, little girl. Oh, it's Huey. And they're still chasing. Hey, little one. He's just so handsome. Aren't you? Oh, and that's Mini Buddy, little Pluto. Elizabeth, how are you doing? We're back to zoomies. He tends to be the fastest out of the lot, so they're hard to catch him. No, puppy. That is the TV remote. How did you get the battery cover off? They're still racing over that packet that they found before. Liz, I love them. I'm down to 5 and I was so sad when they all started to leave. I didn't post for nearly a week because I'm not being, if I'm honest, feeling mentally great. I lost interest, but lost a bit of oomph. What are you doing? So, Red and Huey have decided they're playing a lot today. Yes, Godfather. Yes, they do. I hope you're ready in your Godfather duties, Mick. Who've we got? Jet. Ooh, heck. Willow's there. She's telling them off. Willow has to make one little noise, and that's it. They all stop. Right. Come through there, dogs. Here, pups. Meg, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Right, we're going to save the Uggs and put the Uggs back in the bedroom. Right, you lot behave for 1 minute. Right, Willow. Willow. Yeah. Willow wants in. So, here's Mum. I feel so sorry for her at the start. I said, Dan, have you got far to go back home to? Is it going to be a pain in the bum to relocate? They don't give her much space for a start, but she's mostly seeking out Pluto to play with. Hello, Orange. See there, we've got the drop and roll. She really, Yeti, how are you doing? She really wants to play with them, but Pluto's the only one that'll actually play fight back. It's not so much a respect with the others. I just think they're a bit too. They haven't got that bravery as yet. They're not quite sure. So she's got Jet dropped and rolled. And when she's playing with Pluto, see Huey, see how he's dropped? He's dropping and rolling. Meg goes up to him and drops and rolls in the hopes that she plays. Meg, I think, will be the next that starts to play with Willow properly. But little Pluto, yeah, he plays hard with her. It's hilarious. How's things with you, Liz? How's things? How's the ginseng going? Yeti, I know you were busy with the ginseng last time I saw you. Dan, lovely to see you. If I don't see you before the big move, it's going to be amazing. A new adventure. So she's decided she wants to play with Jet today. Wow. Jake, thank you very much. Thank you, Jake. You're a star. Demi, how are you doing? The rabble's out, Demi. Who's she deciding she's playing with now? Hey, pups. Akash, how are you doing? The drop and rolls are funny. Pluto, you gonna go play with her? Little boy. Go see your mum. What are you chewing? Stop teaching them bad habits. Her and Jack make this god-awful whiny noise when they're play fighting. And she's been trying to teach the pups it. So far, only Pluto really does it now, so Mini Buddy is currently cuddled in. So you've been saved from that, Rose. It's just like a little whiny, twiny noise. Jack taught her it. So the nut, mate, can I have that, please? You're not a puppy. Bottle caps, they love bottle caps, absolutely love them. They chase them along, run around with them stuck on the nose. Willow, so Willow's, you can see she's got that stuck on her nose. Ciao, Willow. They spend a lot of time like that with the bottle caps. Paul, have you been behaving today? Do you know what? I can't imagine having all 9 still. 5's enough. It's only a week since they started leaving. But yeah, I didn't really post for a week. I started posting again yesterday, but I just had a week where I just wasn't. He's doing it now. They get their little noses in and they chew it, and I think it's hilarious. And I just felt meh. Heart wasn't in it, I suppose. And just that general, just sadness. It's the time of year as well. Autumn makes me sad anyway. It's the end of summer really, isn't it? And growing season. So, hello little girl. And that's little Meg. She loves a tummy rub too. She'll lay for ages, just wanting her belly rubbed with her little paws folded up. So yeah, that's why I've not really been around. That's why I've not been posting. And I'm trying to get myself back. Trying hard to get myself back. Hey, little girl. She's got the tiniest white mark under her chin. Hey, little girl. How you doing, Mr. Whistle? Incognito, how are you doing? It's kind of a bit hectic. Oh, look at her. Yeah, she's been a soft spot for me since she was born, pretty much, with that little tiny white bit under her chin. She's got a devilish streak. Stop trying to open that door, missus. Teaching them bad habits. So who have we got? We've got Jet. Hey, baby girl. Having 5 minutes. Jet needs to grow into her ears. Her ears are huge. Hey, little girl. And again, tummy rubs. Loves them. Hey, little girl. You look like you've got wild eye because you look dead. Oh, little Meg. But yeah, she's doing the banana dog. Legs splayed out, bent in a circle. We've always called that banana dog. The adults do it as well. And they go to sleep like that. Oh, have you got a tickly spot? Their tickly spots seem to change every day. But they have them from the day they're born. Oh, look how pretty Jet is. Oh, just want to see Willow. How are you doing, Chad? And I've got the boys behind me. So there we've got little Pluto, or the buddy of the litter. Hey, son. And we've got little Huey. And we've got Mr. Orange. He's going to be absolutely stunning, very much like his dad. Very much like his dad. Willow, what you doing? Get off her bum. And she's going to sleep like that. But you see, tomorrow, Rose, when she starts going to sleep on your knee, you never ever want to move ever again while they're asleep. It's just, oh, so lovely. They're lovely and warm and snug and, and toasty. Yes, all right, I'll let you out. Willow's back to more of herself. She spends a lot of time with Jack. Jack's got his best friend back. Is when she was away with the puppies all the time. She really didn't like it. So she's going to sleep. Oh no, you weren't. You're making me a liar. So that's little Meg doing banana dog. We've got the handsome Mr. Orange. We've got Jet. I think she's comfy. I can hear the mum and dad starting to play. And there's the handsome Huey. The couple that put a deposit down on Huey have suddenly backed out. So Huey's looking for his home again. They'd moved, they had a young baby, and I think they just can't afford it. So Huey's looking for a home again. But it means I get to play with him a little bit longer until he does. He's lovely. Oh, cool. What have we got, Chad? Oh, miniature poodle. Oh, cool. How old is it? Hey, Jet. You comfy little girl. Fold your ear up. See, your ears are huge. Absolutely massive. Oh, I mean, Meg's now asleep. Mr. Orange is now asleep. Pluto, Mr. Buddy, and Huey. It's quite nice Can you hear that whiny dog noise? Now they've stopped. Talca, how you doing? Gary. Good idea, Ted. Just like that, they were asleep. But yeah, that noise. That whiny noise is Mum and Dad playing. That's Jack and Willow playing. Ooh. An Aussie doll. More like the shepherd or more like the lab yeti? Cindy, how are you doing? Cindy, they've been going mental. Absolutely mental. They broke into daughter's bedroom. Every now and again, they work out how to unlock the bedroom door. And now they're getting bigger. They're managing to put the body weight into it as well. Yes, tonight is bingo on Anne-Marie's channel. I bet he does. Bet he does. Jack is possibly the most athletic, fit lad I've ever had. He is ridiculously fit. He's stunning. Maybe take you outside, actually. Maybe see the chickens, see if Cheep Cheep's about as this lot are going to sleep. Hey, babies. I mean, look at that. They're getting their floppy jowls. Yes, you. And their wrinkly little necks. And they're just cute as buttons. I'll take Mum and Dad outside, actually. Hopefully they can find one of the balls. Hey, little girl, Meg. Meg. No, Meg's after climbing out. Al, how are you doing? Oh, do you know what, Yeti? I would have hundreds of dogs if I could. Always quite fancied a Labradoodle. Golden retrievers, no. Coming from gamekeepers, from working dogs. Golden retrievers don't have the temperament. They can be quite nasty, and they don't have the mental ability, we'll say, of your general Labradors, your retrievers. How you doing, Al? Al, do you want some for the zoo? Al has a fantastic job. He gets to play with animals and sea lions all day long. Just like that. Listen, I'm going to take you outside. With Mum and Dad. Puddles of cuteness. Just get a sip of my coffee. It's probably gone cold. I'll take you outside. Jack and Willow. Well, you'll see Mum and Dad together. They have a lot of fun. No way. Thank you for joining chat, everybody. We have this little girl. It's called Jet. We have Mr. Orange. He's so handsome, so like Jack. So like Jack. He's going to be a big boy. He's got the bone structure of his dad. Now, little Meg. She's probably more like a mum, size-wise. I mean, the bitches are smaller than the boys. Huey's the longest haired out of the boys. And he's such a sweetheart. He's a very gentle boy. Very, not sensitive, but he's just lovely. He's got a really sweet nature. And then you have the buddy of the litter. Daughter's boyfriend named him Pluto as a pet name. Fell in love with him and they have a really lovely bond. He called him Pluto because there were 9 planets, well we had 9 puppies, and Pluto was the smallest one. Now, we didn't have a runch, but he was the smallest out of the litter. So he decided to call him Pluto. How careful and how thoughtful is that name? I said to daughter, he's a keeper. Absolutely a keeper. I'll show you with who will let me do it. I'll have a go with Jet. When they're asleep, they let you pose them. Turn over a little girl. So you can put the paws up, you can have them on their backs. It's just lovely to feel and see. Who's that? Hear your dad. She's just a very, very pretty little girl. She doesn't take any crap off the boys. She's incredibly good, but look at the size of those ears, they're enormous. And Jet's got huge feet. She's got really big feet and thick legs, so she's going to do a lot of growing, a lot of growing. Hey, little girl. There again, she's got the jowls and the crinkly little bottom lip. The eyelashes and the eyebrows have been growing. You see her whiskers? An orange, see if he'll turn over. He's huge, although he has kind of grown into his feet that looked massive the other day. He's a big boy. He's the biggest so far. I think I can't remember how much he weighed. I think he's about 6 kilos. Do you know what, Irish? I was in tears. Last Friday was the first 2 Fox Red. Now, the 2 Fox Red girls that went together, they were the first to leave. And, oh, I sobbed. I won't lie. I sat with them in the morning, cried. Tried not to cry when the owners were here. Cried. They had tears in their eyes. It was horrendous. And then on that night, the other Fox Red girl went, and that was just as bad. Sadie, thank you so, so much. Thank you for that. It is very much appreciated. Is Nightbot behaving? But yeah, it's been... Oh, there's Dad. Jack? Good boy. And there's Willow. If you want, we'll take these 2 outside. Cindy, thank you so much. See how he's got his arms around her. All right. Shh. There, you see how they're cuddled up together. They're so cute. Len, how are you doing? Got a new blanket to put down. I'll change all the blankets around just to try and protect my floor from little things. Would you like to see the puppy damage so far? Turns out that the puppy's like plaster. I'll show you puppy damage so far. So far, yes, that's puppy teeth. Somebody likes plaster. They nibbled the carpet in the corner. So while these are asleep, I'll take you outside and you can have a good look at Mum and Dad. You too, Yeti. Have a good one. Oh, but look, I hate leaving them because they're just so cute. So cute. Right, I'll get you outside. 2 seconds. You know what, Cindy? Luckily, my son's a plasterer. So he can do that for me. Hang on, I'm just going to point you up while we get outside the house. I shall take it outside with this lot and we'll see if he's not normally very far away. I'm just in my pocket a sec. Screen. Oh, it looks like it's been raining. I've got washing at the right, we'll go up the top. Ah, you got the ball. Below, come in then. Here. So here's Sam, Willow, and Jack. I can still hear that helicopter. Willow, here. Willow, here. Come here. Here. Willow. She wants him to chase her for the ball. Hi, nice to meet you. I'll give you a wrench. How's things, Len? Willow, here. Willow, come here. Sorry. Signal went. Willow, get down. Right. No, I've kind of made it like that. It's my house and garden. Jack would chase a ball all day long and she tries to steal it. Willow, leave. Jack. Slavery. I don't know what the ball. Ah, she's beat him. But yeah, Jack's dad. He's my stud dog. He earns his keep. Good boy. Willow. Temperament can actually pass down through the parents, so good, strong, good-tempered dogs are what you need. I thought Jack had the ball. Right, it's minging. They're just so much fun. Jack. So when these two are chasing around, I mean, Sam's 9 now. I was working it out the other day. Sam will just potter around and he rolls around on the floor, catching it in the air. Look at that sky. It's gonna rain. Yeah, Jack's it. Jack has got a lovely pedigree. He has some Drake's head in there, which is a lovely line. A lovely line to have. He's got a couple of Drake's head. He's got some American. He's actually got some Irish field trial champions on his pedigree as well. He's more of your athletic labs. So the English labs tend to be short and stocky and strong looking. Stormy, how are you doing, Stormy? Oh, Cindy, do you know what? It looks manky here. It's gonna drop here. And Jack's more like the American labs. The American lineage, sorry, frog in my throat, is leggy, more athletic. The English labs are more built for power, but Jack's speed and agility is like a rocket. And his fitness is off the scale. He never wants to stop chasing. So, yeah, he's got a couple of Irish field champions on his pedigree. He's got Lafayette in his, he has, who else has he got? He's got 2 or 3 American lab names in there. well, lamb, US stud names. But the lovely Drake's Head. Drake's Head, the majority of your good lab lines have Drake's Head in it. It's a famous stud. See, Sam boys, sorry, signal. Sam is one from one of my dad's gun dogs. Now, at the time of Sam's conception, my grandmother died. My parents went down to Yorkshire for a couple of days to sort things out down there. Well, the keeper that was looking after my dad's dogs, his kennels were almost in a big pen, like a pheasant pen. So the keeper was instructed to let the dogs out, but keep an eye, because a couple were in season. As my dad also had the estate agent's dog. Challenging you two. Joe, how are you doing? He also had the land agents who ran the estate, his dog. A few weeks later, 4 puppies appeared, and although it was by date when my mum and dad were away, the keeper denied it, and obviously couldn't go to the land agent and say, I've got your puppies, because it wasn't meant to happen. It wasn't anyone's choice. So yeah, Sam is the immaculate conception of the dog world. Could he be the second coming? You never know. Willow. I mean, Willow, she's the same. She's pedigree, but we took her in as a rescue, so never pursued getting her papers. There you go. She's actually quite big as well for a lab bitch. I mean, Jack is enormous. He's absolutely massive. Stormy, are you getting ready for spring? Are you planting up what you're growing this year? Stormy's got some amazing recipes on his channel. He and Dee do a lot in the garden, grow a lot of produce. And then Daisy's got the magpies. She's got her magpie chicks friends. Put down. Leave it. And if you haven't seen Daisy's applique work, have a look. That nearly went in Chit Chit's pen. Crazy busy, Stormy, with pups. She got mastitis, so I had to... Willow? Where's it gone? I had to hand rear pretty much from a week, well, just under a week old, the puppies, bottle feed them, which was fun. I went to bottle feed 9. It was taking about an hour and a half at a time. Jack, put it down. Good boy. I'm rolling the slaver off it because that's gross. So every 3 to 5 hours, and having to feed, I was taking an hour and a half to feed. I spent most of my days with a baby bottle in my hand and a puppy, which was a lot of fun. I've loved every second for all. It is incredibly time consuming. Jack, where are you going, son? I've not thrown it yet. Jack. I've loved every second, absolutely loved it. It's just been incredibly time consuming. Willow, do one. Absolutely, you bring it back, son. But I wouldn't change it at all. It's just been an amazing experience. Jack, leave it, drop it. Jack, slavers all over everything, so... You've been adulting, Joe? I've still actually got the baby bottle, the puppy bottle for daughter to take to school. She was helping mix feeds up, bottle fed a couple. The problem with the puppies is it's rather easy to drown them in the milk if they don't take it down right. Yes, tennis balls. These rows are better. They are cricket training balls. I'll show you when it comes back. Drop it. Drop. This was actually... Willow, drop it. This was actually the puppies and Willow pinched it. Ah, off. So it's a cricket training ball, but they're solid, that you haven't got the felt outlay. They're a kind of squidgy plastic, they're really good, but it's actually a cricket ball, cricket training ball. You madam, look at her ears. Devil. Yeah, so do I, Joe. But they're really good. The tennis balls, these have a habit of nibbling the felt. Scott, how you doing? I missed you. You all right? I'll take you back into the pups shortly. Right, drop it. Jack always wants to drop the ball, but he wants to do it precisely, so he takes his time. But those balls, fantastic. Not sure if you can get them on B&M. I got these from Amazon. Let me think. I'll see if I've got any left in the box, Rose, and I'll bring you one if I have. I've got a feeling that might be the last one, but I'll have a look in the box. But yeah, regular tennis balls are fine. Just with these seem to last longer. No way, Stormy. That's eh. You see, we're just cooling down, although we're going to get a little bit of a heat wave, allegedly. I don't know if you can see, but I'm about to get very wet. You see the edge of that cloud? Cloudburst. Champion. Yeah, we've got a hurricane. Well, it won't be a hurricane when it gets here. It'll be a ex-tropical storm, I think. Hurricane Nigel. Bance, how you doing, Sparky? Oh, Jackie, having a rest. Here we are. Should we go and see if we can find Cheat Cheat? What are you doing, son? He might be under my meticulously pruned bush. Jack? There's a ball. Oh no, he's not giving up, hang on. My throw sucks at the minute. Pocket Watch, how are you doing? Jack, stop it. Trying to get photos of Jack yesterday but I wanted to update the photos, and trying to get really nice photos of him side on, posed. It was a nightmare. So I was going to put a video of all the outtakes. I've got him with his tongue rolled, his tongue hanging literally down to the floor, ears folded up above his head. Zaxon, how you doing? His teeth, his lips stuck to his teeth and his teeth hanging out the side. Way off. Fun. Do you have quite dry summers, Stormy? I know, is it autumn time when you get like monsoony type rains? And ridiculous storms. Oh, that's going to go in the kitchen. Oh, no, it's not. Eat puppies? I hope not. It wasn't eat puppies. If it is, that's maybe why a lot of people have been in. Oopsie daisy. Oh, I'll go and get the puppies out. Oh, that's me raspberries. Damn it, straight through my raspberry bushes. Do you know what? It is after 1 o'clock here in Exeter. I still need more coffee. Lots of coffee. Right, put down. Might go and prod and poke at the pups to wake them up in a minute. So the chickens are nesting somewhere and I can't find it. Stop chasing butterflies. Can't find it at all. They like to nest in bushes. I found their eggs in a bucket. Find them all over. So I have to watch the chickens first thing to see where they're going. See, it's covered in butterflies again. So these, oh, I scared them. I know. These are lovely red admiral butterflies, and they're on these rose bushes, and they're drinking the juice out of the rose hips. Must be full of sugar. And as they've hatched really late this year, it's their main supply of nutrients to keep them going. And yesterday this bush was absolutely covered. See how they've opened the end up, and they just suck them away. So I did about, was it 36? I counted on here yesterday. There's another one, smaller one. So the sun's not out, they've vanished off. Oh no, there's another one. Not opening their wings though, because it's not so warm. The sun came out, they'd all opened their wings. I've got more around my head coming in. Oh, there's one. There's one with its wings open. If I can get it on the camera properly. Damn it, dogs. There. And it moves. I've got butterflies all around my head. I love it. Visiting Adventures, how are you doing? See, butterflies everywhere. And it's just this rose hip. They love them. I've never seen so many red admirals all at once. There must have been a really good hatch late on. Put the head on that one. Hopefully you can see it probing in the rose hip. It's quite a big one. I'll get better soon. How are you feeling now? Wow, Joe, thank you very much. 2 months. 2 months. It's mad. Right, we'll go and annoy these puppies. Sparky, do you want a puppy? I know I've asked you. But you can't, but you never know. Yeah, about to get very wet. It's getting closer. If you can see how the edge of that's all whipped up. Right, puppies. Sanjak, Willow, come on. Chickens, right, there's me bushes. There's my meticulously trimmed one, and there's the big bush that I was whacking the last time. Bush bashing. You're cold? It's actually not bad here. We get crappy temperatures. Hang on. Gotta see these pups. They should be wanting fed shortly. In. Jack, in. Slimy. Right, let's get you through here. Go see the babies. Hello, babies. Hello, my babies. Hello, puppy dogs. You're just about ready for some food? Because you've been busy. Dave, how you doing? Yeah, that's Mum and Dad's pup. Little Meg. And there we have the handsome Mr. Orange. Hello, sweetheart. On my hand, straight back to sleep. And then we have Jet, so that's Rose's little girl. Hey Jet, you are awake. And then we have the sweet Mr. Huey. And then we just wants to run and chase. Don't you, son? They love getting curled up on your knee. Don't you, girl? Am I getting the side out? Come on up. Where's that chair? I'll get sat with you. Come on then, little girl. You coming up? Sorry, you're kind of upside down now. Because you're growing so much. Long gone are the days where they were just fit on your thighs. Here, let me tell me what. You're kind of stuck on my knees. Hang on, I'll move you further down. There you go. They're very baggy, they need to grow into the skin. There you go. She's my little buddy. Oh. She's got a pedigree throwback mark, a white mark just under her lip. Taylor, how are you doing, chick? I got my puppies out. How's things? Hey, little girl. Oh no. They're their ears. They need to go into their ears. They start growing out of sync. They start to get a bit old. Like her feet overnight have gone massive. As have her ears. Jet, her ears are massive. Look how big her ears are compared to her head. And that's, hang on, that's already curved up. Right, let me get moved. I'll unfurl the ear. I mean, look at the size of her ears. They're a bit like Dumbo at the minute. Nutter, how you doing? Cindy, thank you so much for being in, chick. Have a good one. Turned her back on me. Hello, little girl. You're giving me the eye. It's those eyes, they're hard to refuse. I don't tell daughter they've been in a bedroom, they've nicked packs of Weetabix, cake bars, clothes the work. I've got to put things back the way they were. I'm good. I've been out of action. My daughter's not been very well for, well, maybe 3 weeks now. So I've not been able to get out walking live, but she's back at school on Monday. So I'll be back to normal. What have you been up to today? Not have you nearly bought any dogs? Not knowing who went home with the dog yesterday. He was sorely tempted. Hey, little Huey. It is Huey, isn't it? No, it's not. It's Pluto. I got you wrong. It's little Pluto. Hey, Jet. I was going to feed you, lot. Yes, mister. I was going to feed you. Want your tummy rubbed? So there you go, banana dog. Curled up with her head to the side and her legs split open. Lost Fur, how you doing? Very smiley dogs, Labradors. They do smile a lot. That was a queer dent in your leg, Nutter. Couldn't half see that dent. They lay a lot like they must have been in the mum. They cross the back legs and they fold those front legs in. Pocket watchers, it's spring for you now as well. The seasons are shifting. We're heading into autumn rapidly. The trees are all changing and it's changed so much. Do you know what, Lost? They seem to grow an inch a day. They grow so quickly, especially since they started weaning. What have you got in your mouth? Hey, little girl. Do you know what? Visiting a A Labrador's the best friend you'll ever have, aren't they? She's got a huge ears folded up as well. When they come and jump up at the side. This one's my mum and dad's little girl. That's Willow. Not Willow's. Meg even. Willow's the mum. Dull. This one's Huey. He's a lovely little young man. Quite long haired and a bit fluffier. I think he's going to have the thicker double layered coat, as will Jet. Jet's got a really nice thick coat on her as well. Orange here, orange colour boy, he's not got a name yet. He's really short haired, so he's got to be more like Jack. Jack's quite smooth, short haired. But they're just really people orientated dogs, Labradors. They just love people, everybody. Just so much fun. I was getting ready to come live and I didn't realise, I looked up the stairs and that door was open. Well, that's daughter's bedroom and they get in there as a treat and they use it like a racetrack. They'd zoom around, do laps, and they'd let themselves in. They're getting heavy enough, they can knock the door open, and they've laid room to bedroom. Haven't you, the lot of you? But you can blame the boyfriend because he was last out of the bedroom. But Rose, meeting Rose tomorrow, and little Jet's going on a big adventure with Rose. So she'll have one of these blankets they've been sleeping with, and Willow has as well. Piles of blankets and some toys will go with her from home. Well, not from home, she's got Rose's home. All things that will be centred with a mum and her brothers and sisters. Yeah, they're for sale. They weren't intended. It wasn't an intended litter. Stormy, and there was 9. So it's been fun. Manny, how are you doing? I know, Manny, they're getting huge. They grow just so quick. Cool, Rose. So, Rose, these are their little puppy blankets. I've still got Jack's from when we got Jack. They've been sleeping on these. They've actually probably covered in each other's hairs. Yes, we've got puppy hairs on Willow hairs. She's been sleeping with that as well. She'll have that with her. She'll have some toys. Not the noisy pigs. Oh, they're broken, that one. Oh no. They love squeakers, absolutely love squeakers. But for some reason, it's covered in food. A couple of them didn't like that pig, the oink from it. They're funny when they snore. What did you do? That little face. So cute. You've got some little cuts on your lip from playing, mister. Oh, he's turning his back on me. So they tend to like this corner to sleep in, so they've got these little blankets in this corner. At night, they go back in where the whelping box is. So here's the buddy of the litter. So funny. It's one of the fox reds. She was scared of it. Bizarre. There's that squeaky log. They've got so many toys. They have pinched daughters. One of daughter's bikinis. That's one of their favourite toys. They've got a bikini they love. When they decide that they're playing with something, that's it. It's their toy. So that bone, oh, they love that. Something about squeakers. Hey, look, you've got your head on a spiky ball. They've worked out how to set that off. Oh, brilliant. Do you know what? She looks so cute in those bat wings. They love... Ooh. their broccoli. Absolutely love that broccoli. They've learnt that they can actually make it squeak by chewing it, not by chance. They were given that, although it's a bit decrepit now. There's an ear gone, but that's Willow's fault. What else have they got that they love? Spiky bones, the sensation on their gums and the pressure from biting them. They really like that. That's one of the newer ones. They've actually undone the knot in the tail. That had a knot and it was sewn. But these, the little donkey, the splattered donkey, I do love the toys that aren't stuffed, because when they break into it, which they always do, there's not fluff everywhere, but it's still got the little squeakers. And the head, that's a squeaker too. They play a lot with these, that one. And same again with the strangled tiger one. That's an unstuffed toy. It's just got a squeaker in the tail, squeaker in the head. They love them. They like playing tug with that snake, and they've had that actually since they opened their eyes. What's that? I think it's a goofy purple rabbit. I think. But yeah, its tail. They've managed to unknot the tail. It's amazing how they learn to do stuff. Don't look good. Oh, and the Barbie. Willow gave them a Barbie. She's had better days, I must admit. She's looking a bit rough, is Barbie. I do like her hands. Old shoes. Mountains of socks. Now Willow gives them loads of socks. She brings them presents. So those socks, work glove, old trainer that she pinched. That's another old trainer. She keeps bringing them little gifts. That bottle, they love that bottle. If they have a bottle, always make sure that the lid's on nice and tight and keep checking it. Toothbrush. Now they have gone mad for this toothbrush. Absolutely mad for it. Not the best toys in the world. They can probably hurt themselves with that, but 2 days they've had that. And these, that's a beef flavour. Nylabone. They love this. Not just the handle, but the actual bristles on the brush. Love it. They just choose what they want to play with. Oh, and cardboard. Look at all those little pinholes. Cardboard is a big winner. And silicone things. Ooh, gone dizzy. Silicone stuff they love. I think it's the pressure of the bite. It kind of soothes their teeth and their jaw. And they were just out of B&M, I think. There's another Primark one that they've pinched. That they'll sit and chew on those for hours. Cammy, how are you doing? Look at the ears. And switch that light on. With them being black. It's quiet. Hey, little Huey. Is it Huey? Yeah, it's Huey. With his bad looks. They're just so much fun. Have you got a white one, or is that one of your dad's hairs? That's one of my hairs. And then Pluto, the buddy of the litter, he's very, very smooth haired. Just like oranges. Oh, lucky. Belfast boy, how are you doing? Mine, they need to go into their ears. Their ears are huge. I mean, they're hanging down the face, and if I'm down in the kitchen, you just see your head jump up from this board, but you see the ears in the air first. So funny. Yes, they moved on from the whelping box, so the old whelping box is there, but they can get out now. So they like to lie in that corner on blankets. They do like the fluffy blankets. They're quiet. They all seem to like being in a corner. They don't like to, saying that she's out in the open, but they tend to go against walls. They like being in corners. Jason, how are you doing? Oh, Belfast boy, they've been going mad. Absolutely mad. They broke into daughter's bedroom and they've trashed it. But luckily I managed to save her kind of the goose. Chris, how are you doing? Right, is one of you going to wake up? They love these spiky balls as well, Rose. Another silicone one. And just for teething, you got that bit of pressure to the bite. Oh, shame she lost. Is that puppy doing okay? Oh, Belfast boy, do you know what? Do you want to see what they've done? I didn't actually finish the tour. I don't want to scare Rose. Rose is meeting me tomorrow to pick up this little girl. So, I had new radiators fitted and I hadn't filled the hole in the wall back yet. So, they've made the hole bigger for me. You can see those teeth. Oh, they're down to the brick on that bit. That was one of the fox reds. They have, I found out a couple of days ago, carpet in the corner. Little devil dogs. But when you've got 9, they're going to destroy everything. How's things, Chris? Oh, and another little puppy thing. Can you see that corner? That's actually off my dining table. It's an extra section off my dining table. But it's fitted the gap. It was too wide for a stairgate. So that's fitted the gap perfectly. And it's not been damaged, thank God. It's Patterdale. Patterdales are mental. Is yours? My son's got a Patterdale pup. She is 11 months old and she's crackers. Brandon, how are you doing? She is constantly escaping through the hedge into next door. They can't, unless they take the hedge out and put a big fence up, she escapes. He's dreaming. It's amazing what they dream about. Little eyes gone. Makes you wonder what they're doing when they sit dreaming. Normally he dream barks. Did you wake yourself up, son? Oh, I bet Stormy. Buddy Biggs. Huh? Say Buddy Biggs and Buddy woke up. You see? He thinks he's a buddy too. Don't you, son? But yeah, he's gone from the quietest, the most awkward pup. He is really long-legged and he loves to run, but his legs are all over the place when he runs, if you see what I mean. And he's just really kind of quirky. But Willow, hello Jackson, there's Dad. And that is, Orange is Jack's double. No, not a clue, Chris. But yeah, he's gone from socially awkward. And Lark called him a Scooby-Doo. He's a bit geeky. Aren't you, son? Willow loves him because he's the only one that'll play fight back. The others, they just don't understand or haven't the courage to play fight their man back. Hello, my son. They make it so hard to want to move when they come and get asleep on your knee. Hi, Stir. And he's the only one that'll play fight back. I've got a short up. Yeah, look at them. A short up of her playing with him. She'll pin him down with her front paws wind him up, nibbling him, and then she'll start pulling him by his tail, which winds him up to play fight back, and she loves it. She doesn't tell him off, she loves it. How's your bike, Jamie? Look at him. When a Labrador's asleep, they look like the most comfortable thing in the world. Say person or a dog, but they always look ridiculously comfy and happy in their sleep. He's got a really smiley face. He's also really baggy. He needs to grow into his skin. But that's Huey. These two now, four-legged Buddy, Pluto, and little Meg, always seek each other out for play fights. They're always kind of together. She's starting to get a bit braver, and looks like she's going to start play fighting back with Willow, like he does. But the others, yeah, they just back out. They don't know how to play fight back with her. But he doesn't, and it's hilarious. He'll kick off back at her, and like she kind of stands back like, wow, I've got a little buddy that'll play with me properly. Come back over here. Against the wall. Oh heck, I'm setting toys off. They all meld into one in a pile. How are you doing, little Jet? It doesn't really show on picture just how big those ears are. They're huge. And like suede, very, very soft. No, Stormy. This little girl there, she's got my dad. She's going to be a working dog. She's always had a little hold on my heart since she was born. So it's been nice seeing her grow her up. Some of them we're definitely going to get to see grow up. Look at him nice. Laid up on there. And Rose in chat. This is her little girl. Rose gets Jet tomorrow. She does snore. She's not now, but she does snore. Tiny little snores. I don't know if you can see those claws. Those claws, when they're tiny little puppies, are like Edward Scissorhands. They are ridiculously sharp. And like razors. You think cat claws are bad? Puppies are off the scale claw-wise. But when I was bottle feeding them, I was getting clawed. They were doing what they do when they feed the mum beneath their mum's bellies to get the milk to drop down to produce the milk. And when they're feeding off the bottle, that's what they're doing because that's how they think they're feeding. Hence, my hands got butchered. But really soft, squidgy feet. Rose, honestly, when she falls asleep on your knee, you're just gonna not be able to move at all. When you're feeling down, a dog or puppy, it just instantly warms your heart completely and utterly. It's amazing that little bit of comfort that you get from them. It takes a little bit of time with a Labrador to get used to a dog being minimum 2 feet away from you at all times. When Sam was little, I used to go to fall over him a lot, turn around, forget he would be there. Hey, little girl. Yeah, best friend you've ever had. The craziest dog we've ever had breed-wise was a Lakeland cross-border terrier. She was insane, absolutely fearless. Hey, look, Jack. Absolutely fearless. Stop stroking her. Absolutely fearless. And decided she was top dog with any dog. About the same size as a Patterdale Terrier. But crazy. Absolutely crazy. No, she'll be just the same. She'll be with you at all times. When I go to the bathroom, I have 3 sets of tails wagging a beat on the door. If anyone wants to know where I am at home, if there's a line of dogs outside the bathroom, they tend to know I'm there. She's gone really baggy in her face. She needs to grow into her skin some. Every now and again they'll grow, and the skin grows like any other organ, and they get really baggy. Meg is ridiculously baggy, as is Huey. He's not too bad, but Huey, he's got handles of skin. He's really baggy. But like Jet's ears have grown out of sync. The skin grows out of sync as well. It's hilarious. No, I don't think you have, Rose. I don't think I've seen Loki. What's he saying? You're whipping gear. What are you whipping? Oh, thank you, Daisy. Is it late for you now? It's night time, isn't it? So they use their... Oh, heck, that's the pig. She's really baggy on the cheek. She's all wrinkles. Where's your little nose? Yeah, she's got huge paws. She's growing into them. You comfy? You look so soft. Hey, little girl. She's got some play fighting issues on there, it looks like. On that leg. But it's how they learn, it's how they grow. Okay, I'll sort them. Hello, Michigan, how are you doing? Yes, Mr. Mick is talking about his rod. Oh, heck, hang on. I just need to go downstairs. Oh, stretch one's legs over there. Stiff old legs. Daughter said that there's a chicken around. You lot, out. Right, I'll give you some corn. The chicken's corn. Some corn. I've got a bag of corn at the back door. So Cheap's got no tail because he's casting his feathers. Casting, they look a bit mangy. Right, come out, come out. Cheap's son. Cheap's big fluffy tail has vanished. He looks really odd. He's got that stump. So funny. Roxy there, she looks really mangy at the minute. She always casts her feathers hard. Just like dogs, so do chickens. The white young girl, she's not doing bad. She's already cast and she's back to looking really pretty. And Cheap's got no tail. Have you, son? Where's Willow the hen? So she's a Lakeland, God, I'm talking about dogs. She's a Welsummer. She is a full breed Colombian blacktail and she's thrown the like Sussex colours. She's a rescue hen. Now she's a cross. As you can see by her feathers, Roxy's a mum. We have one of my Buff Orpingtons. Cheep Cheep is half Buff Orpington. There's one of my little Peking cockerels, my little Peking. There's my other mottled Peking. He's tiny, teeny tiny. Nessie, how are you doing, chick? Cheep Cheep, son. You're looking rough without a tail. Oh, his big tail feathers have gone. It'll take a week or so and his feathers will be back in. Oh, it's fine, Stormy. I've got like millions of them from the day they were born. Cheep Cheep. Yes, you, son. You look really odd without your tail. She's just casted and she's got her beautiful bustle back. Where's the others? She has a sister, but a horrible feeling has gone sitting on eggs, and I haven't seen the beautiful willow hen. Honestly, when they start casting the feathers, they look so funny. But it looks like half of them's missing. It's not, it's just his new feathers will be growing in. And that girl are last year's chicks. Cheek Cheek, can we have a look at your tail, son? What was formerly your tail? Can't even see if he's got any stubs coming through. He looks such a funny shape. Oh, you chase him. So Cheep Cheep's gone from quail are funny, funny little birds. They are tiny. When a quail hatch, it's like a bumblebee. They are tiny, tiny birds. But they're really fast and they're quite flighty. They're quite scared birds. They're not... Oh, he's back off, look. Where are you going? Where's he off? Cheep Cheep's just taken off. They're quite flighty birds. And they get stressed easy. But yeah, we used to hatch them. And they're tiny. I'll be scared of losing them. Partridge are even worse. Partridge are not people-friendly birds. They like wildness. This little girl is suddenly my best friend. She's constantly on the back step. But this cross hen and that one there are enormous. She's a lot bigger. That's her mum. There, she's a lot bigger. Yeah, do you know what? I have had literally hundreds of thousands of pheasants. Collecting pheasant eggs, cleaning them, dipping them, and then loading them into incubators. Laborious. When it's laying season for the pheasants, it takes pretty much all day. Collecting eggs, cleaning them, and sticking them in the incubator. Ooh, lovely. What's Cheep Cheep doing? We'll be back in a minute. Might go and have a look where the other hens are. Because I've got a funny feeling at least one's sitting on eggs. If signal drops a little bit, it'll catch back on just as it hits the Wi-Fi onto the data. Right, Cheep Cheep's up there. We're going to go looking for hens. Yeah, we used to have quite a few white pheasants as well. They're just albino, it's just luck of the draw. But if you get eggs off a white pheasant, you're more likely to get a white pheasant chick. Right, I don't see any other hens. We've got raspberries to pick though. We've got lots of raspberries. hear a hen. Where is it? Willow, you flattened my raspberries, you madam. Oh, has the rain. Look at the rain. I've got lots. I'm going to put some canes in. Anne-Marie, how are you doing? Thank you so much. 2 months. It's mad. Oh, this one. Who is it? What you doing? Are you sandbathing? I think she's sandbathing. Hello, Cleo. So this is Cleo. Hello, girl. You're having a bath. Now she's having a bath. Right, jog away a minute. She's casting feathers as well. They're all around a little sand bath. The chickens will sand bath to keep the feathers clean. You can't just stick them in a bath. Go on then, you know you want to. They flick sand over themselves and wiggle away. There she's gonna go. Oh, then Cleo, have a bath. She says no, don't be silly, but they're all sandbathing here. They're her feathers. What are you doing? Oh, hello, my girl. She was hand reared as well. She's my other little buddy. Cheep Cheep's on a mission on his own. He's catching grasshoppers. Got this little old chick pen. Little chick coop, well, it's meant to be chicken coop, but I use it for chicks. When George was a chick, and the chickens have used it as the nest. Right, who's in it? They also sleep on top of it. Willow, out you come, girl. You're not. Oh, please, God, right, it's too late in the year to go broody. She has the most beautiful feathers. She is a Barnabelder, and I always wanted one. I've chosen all my breeds for being good mothers and temperate birds. The temperament's lovely. So I'm gonna have to check these eggs. We've got eggs from all across the range. So the smallest eggs are actually laid by the biggest birds, the buff Orpingtons. That's one of the crosses eggs, and that one, who we use? I think that might be a willow egg. Oh, she's coming back in. So where's the others? I've still missing a couple of hens, so we shall carry on the hunt for hens and nests. Oh, where did you appear from? The beautiful Nessie. Right, let's have a look in here. I got these lovely, they have been laying in here. These beautiful nest boxes. Lovely crafted nest boxes. I've had them 4 years, and they've had about 3 eggs laid in them. They will not lay in them. Off that egg, Sam, off. They won't nest in them, they'll sleep on them, but they won't lay in them. So that's one nest. Out the way. No hen. They choose to lay in the ridiculous places. Let's get around here. Have a look in this one. If she's not in here, I've got to go hunting for a nest. I can't believe that rain didn't hit me. It must have skirted just round. Right, let's have a look. See how she follows me everywhere? No. Where's she gone? She's nesting somewhere else. I need to get all these eggs collected. Oi! Off! Did you crack that? She went to pinch the eggs. Right. She'll be nesting somewhere. The question is where? Hello, Cleo. Hello, little girl. So because she was hungry, she is mega people orientated. She comes and gets on your knee. Hello, Cleo. I've got pictures of her as a chick helping me in the garden. Cheep cheep without a tail. Queen Ninja, how you doing? And then we've got Roxy and her chick. Now it's one of Roxy's chicks that is missing. Well, she's not missing, she'll be sat on some eggs somewhere. Question is where? She does like this top corner. And I'd find her in the next door's wood. We'll go up. The grass is soaking, I can't get to cut it. I keep missing the grass cutting window because it has rained torrential. Dogwood, I hate dogwood. Buddy, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Rose. I'll see you tomorrow, chick. Oh, she's not in there. She's in the garden somewhere. I hate dogwood with a passion. All this is 1 year's growth from a tiny little bit of root that I missed. I'm going to have to dig it out yet again. Hate the stuff. It's pretty in spring and winter because of the red wood. Okay, Rose. But it's totally taken over my hazel. I've got a lovely hazel in there. Is she in there? So she's going to be sat on a nest somewhere. God damn it. The question is where? Cheep cheeps. Buck buck. Cheep cheeps. Cheep cheeps. She could be having a sand bath somewhere. They do like hanging out in my bush that I bashed. They hang around a lot in here. We'll have a look. She'll be back around when she's hungry later on. And I'll have to stalk her to see where she goes back to. Is she in there? Willow, I'm talking to chickens, not you. Yeah, she at this end. See, they make baths all the way along. Ah, she's there. She was sat inside. Little madam, she was actually sat in the tree. Normally they stay on the ground, so that's kind of unusual. Where's she gone? Hang on, I'm going back in. Just make sure she's not got a nest. It sounds like they're playing recordings of ducks for some odd reason. Or they're teasing me, one of the neighbours has got ducks. I can hear ducks all the time. She's way up there. So the chickens hang around in here all the time. All the time. This is their go-to hidey spot and it keeps them out of the rain. So she's away back up there. Silly hen. Following Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheep's gone from only loving buckets and not girls to loving the girls and is actually flock boss now. funny. Hey, Willow. So yeah, I've got a feathered willow and I've got a four-legged willow. Speaking of which, I'm going to take those eggs out from underneath it while I remember. Hey, little girl. Don't you be pinching these eggs. You listening? Do not pinch these eggs. Let's have a look. Little madam. Let me in. Right, we'll take the feathered willow out. When hens decide that they are sitting, they're a nightmare. How am I going to get all these eggs out? I didn't think this through. Behave, young lady. Hello, girls. Cleo. Oh, you're back. So this is the beautiful willow, the feathered willow. There you go. And the big handsome Sam. So, you lovely lot, I'm going to get off because I want to get a bucket to collect these eggs. I've got a lot of eggs I need to carry. One cracked in the bed box. So, thank you all for joining me. Service will resume on Monday. Look at that sky. It's looking a bit angry. Where are you running to? So, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all again Monday. Mick and Nick are live on A Right Touch tomorrow. Whoop whoop. Look forward to that. Mick and Nick fishing in the chats. A laugh. We'll have some fun. Mick, do you want to put the link in? Did I just see your nose up at them eggs, Mr. Sam? Sounds really soft-mouthed. You'll carry eggs. Thank you all very much for joining me. And a bit of bedlam. She's catching moths on that bank, the white one. Daisy, lovely, lovely to see you, chick. I've missed everybody. But I've just been meh in general. So there you go, Right Touchy Fishing tomorrow morning live. Mick fishing and some fun in chat, really good fun. So thank you all for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow and I'll see you around YouTube. Thanks everyone, bye now.